Here at Biss Gaming, we try to make our videos enjoyable to the whole family. However, in this series, this is not the case. This commentary will show graphic images, and this series should not be viewed by anyone under the age of 18. If you are sensitive or offended by violence, suggestive themes, crude humor, blood, etc., I encourage you to watch another video from our channel. Or if you're really that desperate, go out inside and, I don't know, play catch with your kids. Well, if you're still here, watch me handle the moral dilemmas in Prey. Traveling from the Talos 1 lobby to Psychotronics is where you first meet Aaron. Reaching the second level, you're presented with two routes. One is through live examination and the morgue. The other is a hallway to material extraction. Moving past the flames and equally hot mimics, you reach the glue-covered doorway. Break it down and you greet with a surprise. What a crazy random happenstance. There's another living, breathing human on the space station of death, but don't get too excited. When you first see this character, you're a little bit surprised. Why on earth is TranStar locking humans up in these giant cages or whatever the hell they are? But before you open that door, you've got to do a little bit of research.
Aaron Ingram.
For this, you're going to have to make your way to the computer terminal. Click on Volunteer Record, and you'll find a little bit of a disturbing report. I'll read it for you. Report for Volunteer V-090655-13. Volunteer information. Name, redacted. Date of birth is May 23rd, 1999. Gender, male. Race is white. I didn't know that was a race. Admission date was 3/11/33. Institution, Camp 17, Siberia. Offense information. Human trafficking. Kidnapping, solicitation of a minor, distribution of controlled substances, and fraudulent impersonation. I mean, me personally, I'd give this guy a gift of a closed coffin if I meet him out in the street.
Those kids. I was just getting them out of a bad spot, that's all.
Okay, sport, that's a very interesting story. I'm pretty sure there's a bunch of cock and bull in it. So here's the choice you have. Do we either free a criminal, who's probably going to stab us in the back later on in the game? Do we leave him in there and do nothing? Or do we do the unthinkable and actually conduct the experiment? No, I don't think so. We're not going to do that. We're not that cruel. Damn laws. So here's the fix where everyone wins, especially humanity. Ensure that you've actually selected door control, and then scroll down and click open door. When that's done, walk over to the door on the containment cell, and you'll notice you've completed an objective. Good job. Now comes the fun part. You're going to listen to this knucklehead go on about how he's found Jesus Christ, how he's not going to sell kids into slavery and sell crack cocaine and blah 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 blah. His mouth is moving, but a lot of bullshit comes out of it. The only legitimate thing they will say is the code to the armory, 8714. As an old lieutenant of mine used to say, trust but verify. With the key code in hand, go over to the armory keypad and type it in. After verifying the code does work and that there are usable contents in the armory, go back and thank this human liability personally, with a 12 gauge to the face. And there you have it. Your moral dilemma is solved. What are we going to do about the body, though? I mean, the last thing we want is actually having him come back as a phantom, then I have to kill him twice. That's not really efficient, is it? So here's my own personal solution. In the spirit of being a responsible adult, use a recycler charge. It will clean up the mess for you and give you usable resources. And it saves your back from all that heavy lifting you'd have to do. Honestly, do you really want to drag this body to the airlock only to dump more trash into space? So there you have it. By mitigating your potential liabilities and by securing additional weapons and supplies from the armory, you greatly increase your chances of survival, as well as assisting survivors on Talos 1. That is, unless you find more people like this. Jeez, I never thought, what am I going to do if I find someone who has a parking ticket?